And Mickey, Mickey.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start the drive with Harris. And some room to run now. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge. The Steelers at 8-8 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
In motion is Washington. They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. This is Harris. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Chandler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
On the carry, it's Booker. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second and a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. You look at this Colt defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
So I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they run the option here on first and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
An extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 46 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. Down to about the 32. You look at this Colt defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter play. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. They run it with Chandler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Richardson off the play fake. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Here's Chandler. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They work now on 2nd and 9. They go play action with Richardson. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyreek Hill. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try to mount a comeback.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. York on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And now they'll shift things around.
They go play action here on 1st down. He gets it complete to Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They find some open field here. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
That's caught. It's Austin left side.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll look to throw.
Austin is there and brings in another one.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 18. They'll set up a throw.
Complete to Austin here over the middle.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
An option handoff given to Harris.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Washington in motion left. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to take it for a Steeler touchdown.
He pushed him, man.
Najee Harris
with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Steelers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
The Colts first down. Ready, set. Trap 50, trap 50.
On first down, Richardson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll let it fly for Austin.
That is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Second and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased, and the ball is knocked out.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And got his man complete.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Calvin Austin, 47 yards. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
2nd down, here's Richardson.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now Chandler.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Off play action. Richardson.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. They'll try the left side. Chandler. And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Chandler. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There, Richardson back to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Play action. Now Richardson.
Out to his left. And that is incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Chandler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe...
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
York able to send this one through.
And that will finish off this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he's got Booker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Alex Highsmith
From his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a...
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by DJ Reed.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he is out up around the 15-yard line.
64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And got his man complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll drop to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They run for it with Harris.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is down to 20.
Makes the score Colts 41, Steelers 21.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
DJ Reed there defensively.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
3rd and long for Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of